Forget the simple history lesson. The American Thanksgiving table isn't just about the Pilgrims. It's a world map of flavor. It's a feast stitched together by millions of immigrants who brought their most cherished recipes to a new home. Every dish, from the gravy to the unexpected sides, is a story of adaptation, gratitude, and survival. This holiday plate is the ultimate testament to the immigrant spirit. It's glorious, messy, and delicious. Let's dig into the 25 Thanksgiving dishes immigrants brought to America. Number 1. Stuffed artichokes. This beautiful edible flower is a Thanksgiving staple for many Italian-American families, particularly those with Southern Italian roots. The immigrants who arrived in the early 20th century found the large globe artichoke, a vegetable they knew well, and adapted a simple preparation into a celebratory side. They stuffed the leaves with a savory mix of local breadcrumbs, pecorino romano cheese, garlic, and herbs, ingredients that echoed the familiar flavors of the old country. The dish became a symbol of prosperity and a treasured, time-consuming preparation for the biggest American holiday, offering a tender, nutty contrast to the richness of the turkey. A surprising fact is that while the hearts are prized in Italy, the Italian-American tradition is to painstakingly scrape the meat from the outer leaves, making the preparation a communal, loving effort. Number 2. Sauerkraut. For countless German-American families, a savory, tangy heap of cooked sauerkraut sits right alongside the turkey and mashed potatoes. This dish of fermented, finely shredded cabbage was brought over by German immigrants beginning in the 17th century and truly popularized in the 19th. It was a perfect shelf-stable winter vegetable, adapted in America by often being slow-cooked with apples, onions, and even bacon or beer to soften its intense sourness. It became a must-have for Thanksgiving, particularly in cities like Baltimore to help cut through the heavy richness of the rest of the meal, with the sharp, clean scent of the steaming kraut, a comforting childhood memory for many. A surprising fact is that the dish's name comes from the German, but a similar dish was popularized in China over 2,000 years ago. Number 3. Noodle Kugel. The shimmering, sweet, and savory Noodle Kugel is a holiday necessity for many Ashkenazi Jewish families who brought the baked casserole tradition from Eastern Europe. Originally a savory dish, the American version morphed into a sweeter, dessert-like side dish for Thanksgiving, incorporating ingredients like cream cheese, cottage cheese, cinnamon, and golden raisins. The kugel represents the sweet promise of a new year, and its appearance on the Thanksgiving table is a nod to gratitude and the blending of two distinct holiday traditions. This creamy bake, with its custard-like texture, is often the first dish to disappear, providing a comforting richness. Its inclusion highlights how Jewish families honor both their religious holidays and the American tradition of feasting. Number 4. Pierogi. These half-moon dumplings, stuffed with potato and cheese, sauerkraut, or mushrooms, are the Polish contribution that finds a welcoming spot on many Thanksgiving buffets. Immigrants from Poland and other Eastern European nations made these economical filling dumplings a holiday labor of love, a warm, pillowy symbol of their heritage. In America, the fillings adapted slightly to local produce, often featuring sharper American cheddar alongside the traditional farmer's cheese. Served boiled and then pan-fried with butter and caramelized onions, the pierogi offers a velvety, savory bite that feels like a grandmother's embrace. A surprising detail is that in Poland, various fillings are traditionally reserved for specific holidays, not all served together. The meticulous folding and sealing of the dough is a generations-old ritual that demands family participation. For many, the slightly browned, crispy edges are the most sought-after part of this delicious parcel. Number 5. Colcannon. The simple mashed potato, a quintessential American side, is deeply indebted to the Irish immigrants who relied on the potato for sustenance. Colcannon elevates the mash to a new level, mixing it with cabbage or kale and often scallions, drowning it all in milk or cream and a generous amount of butter. For the Irish who fled the potato famine, bringing this dish to the table was an act of profound gratitude for the land's bounty in America. Its creamy, bright green flecks add texture and a subtle, earthy bitterness, making it a favorite contrast to the heavy gravy. A surprising detail is that traditionally, a small, clean coin or ring was sometimes hidden in the coal cannon for a lucky family member to find. The tradition of making a well in the center for melted butter signifies unity and sharing. Its inclusion beautifully honors the Irish endurance and their enduring love affair with the humble potato. Number 6. Spanakopita spanakopita. The iconic Greek spinach pie provides a flaky, buttery, and bright green break from the brown and beige palette of the traditional American Thanksgiving. Greek immigrants layered phyllo dough with a savory mixture of spinach, leeks, and a salty kick of imported feta cheese, celebrating the abundance of the fall harvest in their new home. It often appears as an appetizer, but its rich, comforting texture and aromatic dill and onion make it a satisfying side. The sound of the crisp phyllo shattering on the plate is the signal that the feast has truly begun. The process of brushing each layer of phyllo with olive oil transforms simple dough into hundreds of delicate, crisp flakes. It brings a Mediterranean brightness, often served cold or warm, showcasing the region's love for garden greens. Number 7. 5-spice roast duck. While the roast turkey dominates, the aromatic Chinese tradition of roasting duck often appears as an alternative or an additional main protein, especially in Chinese American homes. This adaptation uses the whole 5-spice blend, star anise, cloves, cinnamon, Sichuan pepper, and fennel seeds, to infuse the poultry with a sweet and deeply savory complexity. The immigrants made use of the readily available fowl, substituting the usual Cantonese flavor profiles with an autumnal spice blend that surprisingly complements the classic Thanksgiving stuffing. It brings a crisp, mahogany-colored skin and an intoxicating, exotic aroma that transforms the entire kitchen atmosphere. The careful process involves drying the skin overnight to achieve that signature shatteringly crisp exterior. This rich, dark meat offers a bold, umami-forward alternative to the milder traditional bird. Number 8. Pastelón de plátano maduro. From the Puerto Rican and Dominican communities, pastelón is a magnificent, savory sweet casserole that introduces the tropical flavor of the Caribbean to the Thanksgiving spread. It's essentially a lasagna made not with pasta, but with layers of ripe, sweet plantains, plátanos maduros, that are fried or baked until soft and caramelized. The plantain layers are then filled with picadillo, ground beef cooked with olives and spices, and topped with cheese. It's a comforting, filling dish that speaks to the creativity of immigrants who adapted their starchy staples to the American casserole format. The sweetness of the ripe plantains contrasts perfectly with the savory, tangy meat filling inside. This dish showcases the Caribbean ingenuity of transforming a simple fruit into the foundation of a hearty holiday main or side. Number 9. Tamales. In the Southwest and across the country, Mexican-American families make the Thanksgiving table truly their own with piles of warm tamales. These corn husk-wrapped packets of steamed masa, corn dough, are traditionally a huge part of the winter holiday season in Mexico. In America, they became a perfect vessel for savory fillings like shredded turkey, green chili and cheese, or even sweet pumpkin to honor the harvest. The communal multi-day process of making tamales, la tamalada, is a cherished family tradition, a beautiful reminder that the labor of love is the most important ingredient. The steaming process, often done in large pots for hours, fills the house with the earthy scent of corn and simmering spices. Serving them ensures that the gathering feels deeply communal, as everyone unwraps their own little packet of holiday warmth. Number 10. Swedish rye bread. The dense, aromatic Swedish limpa, or rye bread, is the offering of Scandinavian immigrants, providing a uniquely sweet and savory counterpoint to the feast's flavors. Traditional limpa is made with rye and wheat flour, often sweetened with molasses or brown sugar, and flavored distinctly with anise, fennel seeds, and orange zest. Instead of dinner rolls, this robust, dark bread is served sliced thin and buttered, perfect for sopping up gravy or making the next day's leftover sandwiches. Its complex flavor is a nostalgic taste of home, a surprising hit of citrus and spice on a cool autumn day. The inclusion of citrus peel, a relatively expensive import long ago, marked this as a special occasion bread. Its dense texture holds up wonderfully to rich gravies and butter without becoming soggy. Number 11. Cassava, yuca, fries, mofongo. Cuban and other Caribbean immigrants often substitute the classic potato with yuca or cassava, a fibrous root vegetable prepared either as crispy fries or pounded into mofongo. The mofongo is made by frying green plantains, mashing them with garlic, oil, and crispy pieces of pork rind, chicharron. This starchy side gives a wonderfully complex texture and garlicky, salty flavor that perfectly complements the savory turkey and gravy, a testament to adapting New World tropical root vegetables to a European-based holiday. Its dense, earthy character grounds the meal in a different kind of harvest. Mofongo's unique, dense texture and powerful garlic punch make it an intensely satisfying savory side. For those who prefer a simpler preparation, fried yuca sticks offer a potato-like crispness with a distinctively earthy flavor. Number 12. Roasted butternut squash with maple syrup and spices. While butternut squash is native, its specific sweet preparation is often credited to French-Canadian and broader French influences, who brought techniques of slow roasting root vegetables with butter and sweet elements. French immigrants, particularly to New England, adapted the available squash, using locally sourced maple syrup and warm spices like nutmeg and cinnamon to create a velvety, comforting side dish. It bridges the gap between side and dessert, showcasing the French knack for elevating simple ingredients. The combination of rich butter and pure maple syrup creates a luscious glaze that caramelizes beautifully under heat. This dish became a natural fit because the French celebrated autumn root vegetables with similar sweet savory applications. Number 13. Causa rellena. From Peruvian immigrants, the causa rellena is a visually stunning chilled potato casserole that stands out on the warm Thanksgiving table. The dish is a vibrant, lemony mashed potato base, often colored yellow with aji amarillo peppers, layered with tuna, chicken salad, or avocado. It serves as a refreshing palate cleanser, a vibrant and cool contrast to the hot, heavy American fare. Its layered presentation reflects the multi-layered nature of immigrant life, a beautiful exterior holding a diverse filling. Serving this dish chilled is intentional, offering a structural and temperature break from the hot roast. The bright yellow hue derived from the aji amarillo chili is a powerful visual link to the Peruvian landscape. Number 14. Potato latkes. Crispy golden brown latkes are traditionally a Hanukkah staple for Eastern European Jewish families, but many have smartly incorporated them into the Thanksgiving meal. These shallow fried pancakes of grated potato, onion, and matzo meal, or flour, offer an unmatched, crispy texture missing from the typical mashed or roasted potato. They represent a blending of the American and Jewish holiday calendars, a symbol of embracing both cultures. They are best served hot, straight from the frying pan, adding the cozy, savory scent of frying oil to the holiday air. A dollop of sour cream, or applesauce on top, provides the necessary creamy or tart contrast to the crispness. It's a wonderful culinary compromise, celebrating family history while participating fully in the new national celebration. Number 15. Vietnamese spring rolls. A burst of fresh flavor and texture, spring rolls from Vietnamese American kitchens offer a light, herbaceous appetizer to balance the impending heaviness of the feast. These translucent rolls, typically filled with shrimp, rice, vermicelli, and a bounty of fresh herbs like mint and cilantro, are served with a sweet peanut dipping sauce. They became a Thanksgiving addition as a family-friendly communal assembly task, a refreshing, non-traditional appetizer that speaks to the cultural exchange and openness of the modern American table. The delicate wrapper, made from rehydrated rice paper, provides a satisfyingly chewy texture. Their inclusion often signifies a modern, health-conscious shift in the appetizer spread, providing freshness before the main event. Number 16. Bacalhau salad. The Portuguese and Cape Verdean communities introduced the unique savory punch of bacalhau salt cod salad to their Thanksgiving spreads. The dried and salted cod is rehydrated and shredded, then mixed with potatoes, eggs, olives, and a bright vinaigrette of olive oil and vinegar. This cold, briny salad provides a sharp, salty contrast to the sweet and mild flavors of the turkey and stuffing. It's a reminder of coastal origins and a surprisingly humble ingredient made celebratory, a comforting taste of the sea on a fall holiday. The intense saltiness of the original preserved fish requires a long soaking process, a patient act of culinary devotion. This cold, acidic salad is the perfect foil to the heavy, slow-cooked casseroles, awakening the palate. Number 17. Hungarian stuffed cabbage. For Hungarian and other Eastern European immigrants, stuffed cabbage rolls are a deeply satisfying, warming dish perfect for a cold November holiday. Ground meat, often pork and beef and rice, are wrapped in a slightly sour cabbage leaf and slow-simmered in a rich tomato and sauerkraut-based sauce. It is a dish that speaks to resourcefulness, using hearty winter vegetables and affordable meat. The slow cooking fills the house with a comforting, savory aroma that is the very definition of a cozy family gathering. The sour element, often achieved by using fermented cabbage or sauerkraut in the cooking liquid, adds essential depth to the sauce. This dish is so substantial it frequently crosses the line between side dish and a second main course. Number 18. Cornbread dressing with chorizo. While cornbread dressing is a southern classic, the addition of smoky, spicy chorizo sausage is a delicious innovation from Spanish and Mexican-American culinary traditions. The spicy, paprika-laced sausage is sautéed with the holy trinity of celery, onion, and bell pepper, then mixed into a moist, crumbly cornbread base. This adaptation injects a warm, earthy heat into the stuffing, turning a familiar sight into a bold new flavor experience. The vibrant color of the chorizo-stained cornbread gives the side dish a holiday glow. The rendered fat from the chorizo infuses the entire dressing with a deep, smoky essence. This variation reflects the blending of southern U.S. cuisine with rich Iberian spice profiles. Number 19. Pasticcio. A grand and deeply comforting casserole, pasticcio is often called the Greek version of baked ziti, though it's far more complex. It consists of thick, tubular pasta layered with a spiced ground beef, or lamb ragout, topped with a thick, creamy, nutmeg-laced bechamel sauce, and baked until golden. The dish, a traditional centerpiece for many Greek holidays, was naturally adopted for Thanksgiving by immigrant families, offering a hearty, almost architectural side that appeals to all ages with its creamy, savory depths. The bechamel topping, rich with butter and flavored subtly with nutmeg, must achieve a perfect cloud-like firmness when baked. Because it must cool slightly to set its layers, it is often prepared entirely ahead of time, easing holiday stress. Number 20. Jollof rice. A staple across West Africa, jollof rice often appears at the Thanksgiving tables of Nigerian, Ghanaian, and Liberian immigrants. It's a one-pot dish of rice cooked in a savory, aromatic blend of tomatoes, tomato paste, onions, and various spices and peppers. It's intensely flavorful and often quite spicy, a vibrant red hue that brings a necessary kick to the holiday meal. Its inclusion is a celebration of a new generation's voice, ensuring that the foods of their heritage are given a place of honor alongside the turkey. The signature smoky flavor often comes from the careful roasting of the fresh tomatoes and peppers before blending into the base stew. This dish serves as a vibrant, flavorful centerpiece, often intentionally placed near the turkey to symbolize cultural inclusion. Number 21. Fattoush salad. From Lebanese and other Middle Eastern immigrant communities, fattoush is a welcome textural salad that cuts through the richness of the feast. It is a mix of torn pita bread that has been toasted or fried, tossed with mixed greens, tomatoes, cucumbers, and radishes, all dressed with a light, zesty sumac lemon vinaigrette. It brings brightness, crunch, and a powerful, unique tanginess, showcasing the immigrant talent for turning a simple, humble bread into a beautiful, fresh accent for a massive meal. The key to its signature tartness is the deep, slightly earthy flavor of sumac, a common spice in the Levant. The stale pita bread, repurposed into crispy croutons, honors the tradition of avoiding food waste. Number 22. Shrimp scampi. Though many classic Italian-American dishes are at the table, shrimp scampi, or other pasta dishes with light garlic butter sauces, are a favored tradition for Italian-American families, particularly those from coastal regions. It serves as a decadent primo, first course, or a lighter celebratory side, a reminder that seafood was often the true centerpiece of Old World holiday feasts. It's a dish of pure, concentrated garlic and lemon aroma that brightens the room and heralds the start of the heavy meal. The quick cooking time allows the shrimp to remain tender, absorbing the intense flavor of fresh garlic sautéed in olive oil. For many, this bright dish provides a necessary break between the appetizers and the main turkey course. Number 23. Artichoke, or Korean rice cake soup. While traditionally a New Year's Day dish in Korea, artichoke is a deeply comforting, celebratory soup that Korean-American families often serve as a starter. The translucent, oval-sliced rice cakes are simmered in a clear, savory beef or anchovy broth, garnished with shreds of egg and meat. The tteok, rice cake slices, are symbolic of coins and prosperity, a beautiful way for immigrant families to fold their own wishes for good fortune into the American holiday of gratitude. The oval shape of the rice cakes is symbolic of the passing of a year, as a new slice of age is consumed. Its presence acknowledges the dual nature of their celebrations, placing importance on both heritage and gratitude. Number 24. Jamaican rice and peas. Jamaican rice and peas, a classic Jamaican side dish, is a fantastic addition to the Thanksgiving table, offering a creamy, savory, and slightly sweet contrast to the dryness of turkey. Rice is cooked slowly with kidney beans, the peas, coconut milk, thyme, scallions, and a kick of Scotch bonnet pepper. The rich, earthy flavor and comforting creaminess are a staple of West Indian holiday gatherings, providing a rich, textural foundation to the plate. The vibrant aroma of thyme and coconut milk is a transportive, warm scent on a chilly evening. The use of creamy coconut milk is the key element that distinguishes this from plain rice, lending a subtle, sweet richness. Although called peas, the use of kidney beans is non-negotiable in the traditional, authentic preparation. The dishes change, the accents around the table shift, but the gratitude remains the same. Thanksgiving has never been just a single meal. It's a living, evolving feast, a beautiful reflection of the people who call America home. Every plate is a story of tradition preserved, a flavor adapted, and a past reimagined. This is the true American melting pot, rich with the flavors of the entire world and filled with a universal, heartfelt thankfulness. Happy Thanksgiving!